Alright, check this out, gang. Backrooms, lighting and tile survey. Some nice fluorescent writing, or fluorescent writing, fluorescent lights survey. Whatever the fuck I just said, you know what I mean. Anyways, there we go.
Alright. Today is November 14th. It is a Tuesday.
This shit looks so fucking like it's like it looks real, but like real in a sense where it's bad quality.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like I'm not dissing this at all. I'm saying like this like filter, it's like low key bad quality, but it makes it look realer.
Incredibly cold.
Cause it like it distorts all the fucking.
Hopefully by the time you're watching this, actually,
shit,
with a decent heating system down here, that'd be nice. Die of hypothermia.
There you go. Die of hypothermia.
Hello, camera.
Put your straps are in the bin right there. Make sure to get the red one, right? Because the green one reads.
24.
10-4. Shout out the captions. What is this back well? See, this shit looks so fucking realistic. It's insane. Like the way bro was climbing up the ladder. Like this shit still like boggles my mind. Like that this is like computer rendered. Like school pictures. Random ass Backrooms wire.
So there's no insulation on top, and I'm seeing a bunch on the floor above. There's ventilation.
What if they had like a drill and like they just drilled like a hole, like a nice like circle, or you know what I mean, like cut like a hole right through the top of this thing.
There's ventilation as well. You see that? You see the vents?
Yeah, it goes around the back to the right.
Some of it's insulated, I think. I don't know. I'm not a vent guy. I don't know.
I'm not a vent guy.
Oh, it looks.
No guys are venting guys.
No rust. I think.
Haha. We slept with type shit.
Huh.
It's more than one floor, and I use that term loosely. We then attempted to cut power to the nearest fluorescent light fixture, a standard troffer. However, we were unable to isolate the power source, and the conduit remained live, despite the absence of any visible external power supply. The source of electrical current remains unknown at this time. Using an insulated toolkit, we carefully isolated the light fixture from its electrical conduit, extracted the troffer from the ceiling, and transported it back inside, back to standard for analysis. And they added a 0.5 meter sample of conduit was also taken, with all exposed wiring safely secured afterwards in the ceiling. So the ceiling tile extracted measures 1.27 meters by 1.14 meters, which is certainly not standard, but it's composed primarily of
I love how detailed everything is.
mineral fiber. It seems normal in composition, has a fissured texture with mild tegular edges. So after initial analysis, the composition of the tile estimated is around 60% mineral wool, which is fibers of amorphous silicate, usually derived from, I think it's basalt or slag.
Oh fuck that! I don't know what the
Around
hell's
20%
going on. They lost me.
expanded perlite, which is primarily of silicon dioxide and aluminum oxide, and the rest is a undefined mixture of silicate material, some starch, latex polymers, and some organic fibers derived from plant materials. Recycled cellulose, really. But the light troffer housing is made of galvanized steel coated with a thin layer of zinc. Inside, the fluorescent bulbs are non-standard in proportion, most closely
Bro, what is this? Someone's fucking... like some old pictures in someone's fucking garage?
resembling
Some fucking
T12
fluorescent lights
bulbs.
that they're working on?
So the 4 bulbs measure 1.2 meters in length with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. We're extrapolating here, only 51, but at all the end wastes and the rest contain the following components. Phosphor coating, the calcium halophosphate for converting ultraviolet light to visible light. Mercury vapor in a small quantity, which facilitates the ultraviolet light emission. Argon gas, and again, this is all standard for these fluorescent bulbs. But that's an inert gas that assists with regulating the current and really starting the bulbs. And they are connected via a G13 base, which is a standard 2-pin base with 13 millimeter spacing for electrical connection. So the
Crazy sounds in here.
No!
wiring connected to the fixture is PVC insulated copper, which appears standard again. The prismatic diffuser over the bulbs is made of polymethyl methacrylate,
Meth?
which is again commonly used for its light diffusion properties. I mean, it's what we have in the building here, very standard. But we also inspected the ballast, which is of the electromagnetic type. There's some variation in how they're being manufactured now. This one contains a laminated steel core and copper windings designed to operate at 60 hertz. So the ballast
Doesn't
emits
watch
a
like
prominent 120 hertz hum.
A old
This seems to be the case.
school, like, informational documentary thing that, like, you need to, like, do a pop quiz at the end of a fucking class or something.
For the majority, if not all, of the lights in the
This is
complex
what
that
this
we've
reminds me.
assessed thus far.
Say, okay,
have
class, hopefully that you understand all this shit. Huh? Pop quiz.
mostly just through simple curing, but this is due to magnetostriction and core vibration. But the noise may be exacerbated by loose lamination plates or degradation of the insulating potting material over time. So it's definitely an indication that this has been running for a little bit. I mean, despite its age, the ballast is functional. Its large proportions suggest it was built for a non-standard space, not something you'd find in the majority of offices or most commercial spaces, though that's not something I'm too familiar with, truthfully.
It looks like
Now,
a
we
firework.
did find, so material compositions all seem expected, or we didn't know what to expect here. They seem, everything we've looked at so far, again, this is rudimentary early testing, but everything seems pretty congruent with what you might expect from one of the troffer lights you could pull out of the ceiling in this building right here. So nothing too strange, but it's maybe
What
maybe
the
makes
fuck
things
am I
stranger.
looking at?
Because we look at these lights, and let me see. I'm taking it. So several labels were marked on various components of the troffer. So on the ballast, we found markings for mark it as a universal ballast, Type A, manufactured in 1975 with serial number A75234X. The troffer itself is stamped 3X432, and that was manufactured in 1973 in Reading, Pennsylvania, and it is
Reading,
UL
Pennsylvania.
listed. And the bulbs were manufactured by Sylvania, and they're marked F40SW, that's soft white.
Bro,
with no
how do you even go about, like, who came up with the lore for this shit, bro?
visible date information. It's left blank, but it is noted as made in the USA. So, I mean, though outdated in design, the fixture appears fully functional. The stable operation of all light fixtures in the subdivision points to a continuous.
I would say these type of lights do give off a different type of vibe compared to like other different lights. Like for me, for example, like yellow lights. I don't like yellow lights. I'm not saying that like well, I mean they're not the worst in the world in my opinion. I'm not saying that like I'm over here complaining like a motherfucker there's yellow lights, but I like white lights.
Potentially
You know what I
autonomous
mean?
power
Like white
source,
lights.
which still remains unidentified. We're doing what we can. The materials used are durable with minimal visible wear, suggesting they were built for long-term, possibly indefinite use.
It's like just fucking bugs in my
So this concludes the initial findings. Further investigation is necessary to determine the source of power sustainment.
We knew that the shaving industry
What?
was sort of intentionally broken, it feels like.
No. Okay. Well, that was quite interesting. I don't know really what to say about it other than keep fucking going, bro. Because I mean, I'm confused as shit about this, but hey, this is something that is truly unique. Yeah, this shit is actually fucking crazy. Like the back rooms and everything. Like this shit could easily be like if put in the right hands, it could easily be like a fucking crazy TV show or some shit like the back rooms. Like imagine that or whatever, but nah, but we need like a full on like backrooms game. My ass ain't gonna play by myself because I'm not fucking doing that shit. I'm not good. I'd be watching people play horror games. I'll the fuck yeah, fuck that shit. But anyways, if y'all did enjoy it, let me know down in the comments. But of course, guys, with you guys who not put anything left you can handle. Thank y'all for watching the video.